Salut à toutes et à tous, aujourd'hui on va se retrouver pour une nouvelle vidéo sur Elle est noire. Je vous avouerai qu'il fait particulièrement chaud avec tous les écrans d'allumés, la chaleur et tout. J'ai pris une douche mais c'est comme si j'avais rien fait, c'est magnifique. Je suis en train de suer de partout mais bon c'est pas grave. On reprend, du coup je vous raconte ma vie, moi je sais pas pourquoi. Non, il n'y a rien à cirer, mais c'est pas grave. Donc on s'était arrêté hier. Je crois qu'on s'était arrêté. Il y avait eu un accident contre un panneau, je sais plus. Enfin, j'espère que, excusez-moi pour le bruit, j'espère que ça a bien enregistré. En tout cas, on va tranquillement lancer la partie. On se retrouve de suite sur réellement le live. Les amis, c'est parti. Allez. Arrêtons de tergiverser, avançons, n'est-ce pas? Nous sommes un inspecteur aguerri. Tout est bon, ok. Quand même, que je regarde bien que... Parce que, hein, à force, j'ai déjà eu des problèmes, n'est-ce pas, en tant que, on va dire, stream pur et dur, des choses qui ne sont pas passées, des bugs, et ainsi de suite. Donc, je regarde quand même, et puis, tout a l'air bon. Donc, on reprend, ça a bien enregistré. Et effectivement, voilà, on s'était arrêté ici, une voiture qui s'était mis dans un panneau. J'espère qu'on aura un peu plus de chance qu'hier, n'est-ce pas, dans les interrogatoires, parce que alors là, hier, ça a été mi-figue et mi-raisin. Fetched up underneath the Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch. Allez, c'est parti. Allons-y gaiement, marchons. Putain que t'es beau dans ton costume. I'm just trying to fit in. Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Est-ce qu'on aura récupéré notre voiture au fait Et je crains que non. Hein. L'autre, elle a été... je l'ai flinguée hier, elle est pas revenue quoi. Oh putain de merde. Ah ben on va prendre la voiture de la police. Histoire qu'on ait un petit peu des retours radio. Ça me manque un petit peu quand même. On remarque qu'on aurait pu y aller à pied, non, cette connerie là. Parce que du coup, elle est par où là? Ah oui, elle est juste là. Ah ben on aurait pu y aller à pied en fait. Voilà, on est arrivé. C'était magnifique. Oh, on commence pas à klaxonner, hein, je suis flic. Tu veux pas que je te foute une amende? Eh ben, non, tu veux pas monter. Ah! Et par où tu veux que j'y accède, moi? Ah, mais par derrière, alors ben, du coup, on va récupérer la voiture quand même. On va pas y aller à pied, perdre 20 ans, on va prendre la voiture. Allez. Je pensais qu'on aurait pu y passer par là, mais en fait non. Alors, est-ce que... Ah, ben il me montre le chemin. Ah, d'accord. Stop just ahead. Voilà. Site de l'accident, 8h03 minutes.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Ah. Ah, mais ça, elle a mauvais caractère.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Oui, et comment tu fais pour aller au crash site, comme tu dis là? J'aimerais bien, moi. D'accord, par là. On va aller fouiller quand même la voiture.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Ah oui, d'accord, il y a une petite culotte. Ok.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Ah oui, d'accord. Chère Jessie, je t'en supplie, rentre à la maison. Tu es une gentille fille, et blablabla, et blablabla. Tu me manques beaucoup. Emma et Molly. Ah.
She's
Ok.
a long way from home.
Ta mère est bien aimée. Ok. Pas plus. Ah oui, ça a tapé un petit peu quoi.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Je te parlerai après, José. Pas plus. Ok, on va te parler.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Alors, on va devoir zoomer. Je repose ma bouteille parce que j'ai bu.
What's it made from?
Mon Dieu, ça fait
Plaster
peur.
of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Ouais, ma foi.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a
Eh ben, on va aller les interroger. On va y aller tranquillou parce que je pense pas qu'elles y soient, enfin qu'elles soient mises en cause. Donc, on va éviter de les accuser. Enfin, j'espère que ça va être la bonne stratégie à adopter. Surtout qu'il y en a une, visiblement.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if
C'est
that's
elle, je crois,
okay.
qui est un peu compliquée. Oh putain.
June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the
Ouais,
serious.
t'as un peu reçu un
What
coup sur la
about me,
tête.
June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Ah oui, d'accord.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McCaffrey. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Who drugged you?
Eh
Mrs.
merde,
McCaffrey?
je commence bien.
You really are cute,
On va recommencer. Hein.
detective.
J'ai dit on va recommencer. Ah, j'ai fait n'importe quoi. Je veux recommencer.
You were giving me a thorough going over.
Ah, je veux.
Starting to enjoy it.
Voilà, recommencer. Ça va pas. Ça ne va pas du tout. Ça ne va pas du tout. Allez, on recommence, c'est pas grave, hein. Et comme quoi, je pensais qu'il fallait l'amadouer, mais en fait... En fait, non, hein. En fait, non. Ah putain, fait chier. C'est pas grave.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women. Possible drink
Du
drive.
coup, on va... Je pense... Enfin, elle est pas suspecte, je pense pas, donc
Where
on
did this
va...
take place?
On va la forcer un
That's
petit
the
peu.
bitch you're gonna love.
On va lui faire un
Right
petit peu
across the
peur.
street.
What?
A Chevy Style Line took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
De quoi? T'as
See you
besoin de
later,
boire,
fellas.
hein, déjà?
Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my cat.
Bon, du coup, c'est reparti. On connaît le chemin. On connaît ce qu'il faut faire.
Hardworking, straight as an arrow. Great to the ball, but never fit.
Par contre, si tu pouvais bouger ta graisse, mec, ça serait bien, quoi. Au lieu d'aller boire, je sais pas quoi.
Stop just ahead.
Alors, on va avoir droit au blabla habituel.
Well, that's Jude
Magnifique.
Ballard. Tarzan's sister. Beast of
Tu vas voir,
Amazon.
Jude,
She's married to
Ballard.
Guy McCaffrey. The captain has moved to
Je vais
Vegas
te
now,
bouger un
but
petit
the
peu,
two of them
tu
still
vas
have
me dire un
juice.
peu la vérité. Je voulais être sympa avec toi, mais en fait...
Traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Allez, c'est parti. Wow!
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Ouais, bah, crash site, j'ai failli y aller en sautant, quoi. Donc, si on peut éviter, ça serait bien.
You'll want to see this, Phelps.
Oui, je
There,
sais, je vais
That
regarder.
isn't even the best part.
Voilà, c'est
Looks
magnifique.
like they're
Les
lucky they weren't more
traces de
badly
sang
injured.
de partout, la vitre
Must have been
éclatée.
unconscious. Being relaxed tends
Hop.
to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Les sous-vêtements.
They've been
Là,
torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
ok, ça c'est fait. Hop. Chère Jessie.
She's a long way from home.
Et merci Malix pour ton sub. Ok, donc ça c'est bon, la placa. Ah, c'est super, merci, au revoir. Allez hop. Ah putain, mais c'est bon, les petites culottes.
Drunk driver? Maybe not.
How so?
Well, the head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
2 secondes, je regarde un truc.
Find anything interesting?
Ok.
What's it made
Je sais pas
from?
pourquoi ton sub il
would be my
apparaît
first
pas,
guess,
Malix.
then painted.
C'est bizarre. Hein.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can
Ah
rule
si, c'est
that
bon,
in.
il apparaît.
That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
Ok, donc ça c'est bon. Allez,
Someone managed to tip their ride straight off a cliff.
on va lui rentrer un peu dans l'art à l'autre là. On va éviter d'être gentil. Ça éviterait de se faire recaler dès la première question. C'est un peu bête.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
Et peut-être aussi que tu t'es pris un coup sur la tête.
You? I don't like. Keep out of this.
T'as la trace d'Harry Potter en plus.
We understand
Allez,
that you're
c'est
still
parti.
suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn.
Ah, elle a vraiment la trace d'Harry Potter sur la tronche. Hein.
Wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Ouais. On va te pousser un petit peu.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Aïe
How old
merde.
is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say
Ah, j'ai
how
pas tout
old
recommencé.
Jessica is.
C'est bon.
Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Ouais, t'as pris le volant et...
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You
Mark
mentioned a
Bishop.
Mark Bishop. You think he might have had
Faudrait
something
que tu
to
me
do with
dises
this?
où le trouver
He's
quand
a
même.
movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Ah, je crois pas. Amadoué, intimidé, accusé. On va éviter de... Hein, ça serait con. On va faire retirer un choix.
It's not
Eh
going to play that
merde.
way, Mrs. McCaffrey. We'll take it from there.
Ah, j'aurais dû rester sur ma...
Relax,
sur,
detective.
sur mon intuition. Je voulais la pousser un petit peu, mais... Purée. Ah, je suis
Mrs.
con.
McCaffrey, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied
Merde.
Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving
Ah, mais c'est
hospital.
chaud quand...
I'm going to be okay.
Quand on sait pas... Enfin, c'est une actrice, donc elle va...
My lawyer.
C'est... comment on appelle ça? C'est...
Mrs. McCaffrey, you are still under the influence of narcotics.
Ah,
You're
putain,
likely to
j'arrive
go
pas à
into
trouver le
shock
mot.
once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel.
Ah,
Good here.
putain, aidez-moi, j'arrive pas à trouver le mot. Ah, je suis con, moi. Oh, putain. Ses sentiments, voilà, elle va pas faire transparaître ses sentiments, donc c'est chaud de retrouver sur le visage si elle ment ou pas, quoi. C'est chaud. Bon, c'est pas grave. On a loupé 2 questions. Ouais, tu montes déjà dans la voiture, toi? Mais t'es passé où? D'accord.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving
Eh
Hospital.
ben, on va à l'hôpital. Oh.
11K Roger, en route.
Ah.
Slow down!
Oh, c'est bon. Il est où le... Ah, il est déjà... Ah, d'accord. L'hôpital, il est à côté des flics, quoi. C'est génial.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled by a
Feeling
doctor.
better
I
since this
need
morning,
my
Jessica?
lawyer.
A little.
Where is the
My head still
telephone?
feels sweaty.
Do you know who I am?
Mais purée, mais c'est qui gueule comme ça, là? Ah, mais on tombe directement chez les flics. Ah ouais, mais d'accord. C'est bizarre, quand même, l'histoire, là. Allez, c'est parti. Oui. Mystic
Nothing
Tales.
significant.
Ben quoi, je vais vous lire une BD, moi. Allez. Alors, Jessica Hamilton. Heure d'admission 2h45. Traces récentes d'hydrate de chloral, c'est quoi ça dans le sang? Preuve des viols. D'accord. Ah ouais, il y a Rip Ted. Violet. D'accord. Traces récentes. Ok. D'accord. C'est tout ce qu'il y a. Ce qu'il y a. Ouais, bon, ok. Pour parler.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You're holding out on me,
Oh.
Jessica.
Please,
Mais
I
va
called my
chier.
doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions.
Mais on dirait, c'est trop dur de deviner là. Putain, merde. Je fais
You need to get in
n'importe
touch with
quoi.
your parents, Jessica, to tell
Je
them
fais
what has
n'importe
happened.
quoi.
Oh,
Va falloir
you
que
don't
je
need to worry
me...
then. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust
Va
her
falloir
to take care
que
of
je me ressaisisse là.
Jessica, if you think
Oh,
your
mais
father,
c'est pas possible.
better
Mais
tell
on
me
dirait
what happened.
qu'elle est...
Please, please.
C'est pas possible. C'est pas possible là. Il faut que je recommence. Ah, j'ai fait tout n'importe comment là. Tout n'importe comment. C'est pas... c'est... Non. Non, 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 non. Putain, on dirait qu'elle a des choses à cacher, donc tu l'intimides, c'est pas ça, faut pas déconner quoi, merde. C'est pas possible. Bon, j'espère que cette fois-ci ça sera la bonne parce que j'ai pas recommencé 25 ans
Kowalski, you
non
have a new
plus.
case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Ordner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Look at you bantering with the boys. It's a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking.
Ah, c'est énervant là de recommencer. Je fais pas attention, c'est saoulant. Allez, je sais pas, est-ce qu'il se... Bouge ton cul là. Ouais, mais pas la sirène. Je m'en fous.
Stop just ahead.
Allez, c'est reparti pour un tour.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard.
Ouais, c'est
Our
June
Dan's
Ballard,
sister,
je m'en
meets
fous.
at the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no
Je
see.
suis désolé de ne pas vous passer la cinématique là, mais
Phelps, this is Enrique
on
Gonzalez.
peut pas.
Enrique was a pretty decent
Ça fait
middleweight.
3 fois
What do we have,
que
Gonzalez?
je recommence et ça
Drives
commence
right through the empty
un
lot
peu à me
off the
prendre
side
la
of the
tête là.
escarpment. Her stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around.
Parce que c'est même pas sûr, en plus je suis en train de penser, c'est même pas sûr en accusant que ça passe en fait. C'est ça le truc, c'est que putain c'est trop... Là je sais pas pourquoi mais c'est trop compliqué de lire sur le visage quoi. Comment on peut arriver à lire sur le visage hein? Tu penses que faire les bons choix, en fait c'est pas du tout les bons choix quoi. Oui, c'est bon, je sais. On va y retourner 50 000 fois. Oui, c'est bon. Allez. Allez. Ah. Ah, voilà.
Torn off. Where did you find them? They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Et la fameuse lettre, c'est bon.
She's a long way from home.
Bien.
Drunk
La
driver?
tête est réduite.
Maybe not. How so? Well, the head I found without a body piqued my
Je suis en train de tomber en rade
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him.
pour la lumière. 2 secondes.
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks? think I've seen
Voilà. On y verra un petit peu mieux.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead. Find anything interesting?
Ok. Et on va partir interroger l'autre. Donc on avait commencé par à l'intimider. Après je sais pas. Ça va être chaud là encore. Putain. Je sens que ça va être chaud là.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name.
Oui, c'est bien.
You might be familiar with some of my work.
Ouais.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Bien.
We
Allez.
understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for
Là
her.
c'est là.
She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
J'ai fait quoi parce que j'avais fait intimider, c'était pas bon donc. Je sais pas. Eh putain, j'aurais dû faire accuser.
You could say that.
Ah, fais chier. Je le savais, je le savais. J'hésitais, franchement, j'étais en train d'hésiter là. Ah,
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper
Merde.
with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. Wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet, but simple too. The burden of proof is with the law.
Ah, mais putain.
Don't worry yourself. This will all get sorted out.
C'est
This is the way
trop
things
la
get done in
merde.
Hollywood.
C'est trop la
You
merde.
mentioned a Mark Bishop.
J'arrive pas sur
He might
cette
have had
émission,
something to
j'arrive
do
pas.
with this.
He is a movie producer.
C'est trop chaud.
As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
That's a lie, and you know it. This goes deeper than that.
I'm sorry. Maybe you'd like to go ahead and prove that, honey.
Elle change pas de. Ouais. Bon,
I'm in pain here, detective.
je sais
I
pas.
nearly died.
Franchement, je sais pas.
Now you're throwing these stories around here like they're facts?
J'arrive vraiment pas. J'arrive
Mrs.
vraiment
McAfee,
pas. C'est
I
un
think it
truc
would
de
be in
fou.
everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is gonna want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
C'est pas possible là, c'est pas possible. Putain, c'est trop chaud de deviner là. Comment on peut faire? Ah, j'ai fait n'importe quoi sur cette mission. N'importe quoi. Bon.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger.
Eh, regarde de... Il y a un bug, regarde devant, tête de nœud. Voilà. C'est bon? T'as débloqué ta tête. Ah, purée. Ah, là, je fais n'importe quoi. C'est bon, je vais pas recommencer. C'est pas grave, j'aurai une sale note, mais bon, c'est pas possible. C'est pas possible, c'est trop compliqué de deviner.
Hello, Detective Phelps. Here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Même
Jessica
pour
Hamilton.
la gamine, là, c'est pas
Oh,
possible.
yes. She's in the room, right behind you, detective.
You can't hold me here. No.
Feeling
I
better
don't
since this
need
morning,
to be
Jessica?
mad.
Ah, ben elle est là, elle.
I need my lawyer.
My head
Hey,
still feels so
where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
Toujours pareil. Hop.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman.
Est-ce que j'y
like to talk to you about
vais
your
calmement
accident,
avec
if
elle?
that's okay.
C'est pareil, si j'y vais pas calmement...
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Mhm.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica.
J'ai eu du cul là.
You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry then. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Ah,
If
mais...
you don't want me to call your father, you better tell me what happened.
Ah, mais
Please,
c'est pas possible
please
cette
don't call
émission là.
Daddy.
C'est pas
Why are you
possible
being
cette
so
mission.
horrible to me? Can't you see what I've been through?
Ah, putain.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
You're lying, Jessica. You're a victim of the oldest scam in Hollywood. Don't protect these people.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Bishop makes movies. That's all I know.
Je peux peut-être pas les trucs là. Merde. Je sais pas comment. Je sais pas.
Please.
Ouais,
I
je.
don't feel well. Do I have to keep answering
Ah
questions?
putain, c'est pas. Pff, oh là là.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please.
Ah, c'est vite à
It's
oublier
scary.
cette émission. Hein.
It's really difficult to think of anything.
C'est vite à oublier. Hein.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
Donc là, normalement, si je mets preuve de viol, ça doit être bon, quoi. C'est pas possible.
I think you should
Bon,
leave now.
mais...
You're being horrible to me.
Allez, c'est bon.
You should think about going home, Jessica. You're getting mixed up with people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
C'est génial, quoi. Génial.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that? Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release. I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry?
Ah, c'est vite à oublier cette histoire-là.
There she goes. Come on.
D'accord, vire-toi.
Bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Ce gars là.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Hein? Oh putain. Je vais tout recommencer là. Trouver une table, mais c'est ce que j'allais faire, c'est bien. Normal quoi.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Derrière à la porte. Entrer dans les cafés sans être vu.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803.
Ok, donc Mark Bishop, il vit dans l'appartement 803.
Sure, I got the film.
Appartement de Bishop. Allez, dépêche-toi parce que si elle y va, elle...
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd done the job properly. McCaffrey will
Ah mais ça y est, on a récupéré notre voiture. Ah. J'avais explosé hier.
You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Aïe. Ah, effectivement.
Ballard was doing someone a favor.
Effectivement, j'ai pas fait le bon choix là.
All units in the vicinity call 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West
Oh
7th
purée.
Street, Westlake Park. 11K code
Trouble de l'ordre
3,
public,
units code
allez.
2. KGPL clear.
Dépêche-toi d'y aller.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
J'ai pas pris la bonne route. Ah, si. J'ai cru que j'avais pas pris la bonne route là. Allez, dégagez là.
You the cops? I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
Ah oui, il a un peu de sang.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses. Give it up, LAPD!
Aïe.
I curse you.
All right, if you really want to dance.
I'm about this break.
Tiens, coup de boule. Il y en a d'autres là. Oh putain, il s'est relevé. Fils de chien, va.
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Yes.
Ok, eh ben on va fouiller un peu tout ça.
Junk.
Sans intérêt. Allez. Merci.
Looks like a mermaid.
Oh, les têtes des vainqueurs.
Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Pousse-toi. C'est sans intérêt les cuillères en bois en fait. pourquoi tu me... Petit billet de 5.
Don't think this is anything.
Ah, tu pourrais le prendre quand même.
Optimistic, Cole.
D'accord. Que ça? Y a pas grand chose quand même là.
Not much help. Maybe if... No. I don't think so.
Putain, mais y a que des trucs à la con là, en fait.
Not sure this means much.
Eh ben. Oui, mais j'aimerais peut-être le prendre. Merci.
Incidental.
D'accord, c'est secondaire, c'est magnifique. Y a absolument rien. Ah. L'ordre de Lorna Hopgood montant $20,000.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
I doubt it. Doesn't tell me anything. Probably nothing. Seems irrelevant.
Je dois passer à côté de quelque chose là quand même. Dans l'histoire. Gay Cowboy to Mark Bishop, V5. Deux traits. Oh putain. Deux traits gays. Ah, j'avais pas vu un truc.
Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
D'accord, ok. Là, on est bon. Juste, est-ce qu'on peut sortir là? On peut pas faire plus. Bien, ben on va continuer dans les...
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee.
Dans les mauvaises réponses, je pense.
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie.
On va essayer de rester dans les intuitions un peu.
June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm.
You are complicit in this, Gloria. You know what happens to these poor little kids, and you go along with it. I need to find your husband.
Why'd you come to Hollywood, detective? Handsome young man like you might find a little something in the movies.
Ah putain.
You've never thought about it?
No, I haven't.
Well, then you must be the only person in this burg who hasn't. We're born into temptation, Detective. It's character that determines what we do about it.
Trouver l'adresse du magasin d'accessoires. Ben ouais.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, Detective?
Si je lui parle du chèque, est-ce que ça...
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Ok.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
The girl is named Jessica Hamilton.
Mais franchement, c'est à oublier carrément cette truc. Je vais avoir une sale note. Hein.
He's going to have to atone for his own sins.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
Ah mais c'est pas
He's a
possible.
big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Ouais. Eh ben dis donc, je suis mauvais aujourd'hui. Hein.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thank you.
Allez, direction Silver Screen. Mince.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife, finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Ah, ça me serait bien utile une petite mission annexe là. Parce que vu l'expérience que je me tape.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Prochaine à gauche. Il est où le truc? Ah, il est là. Accessoire à Silver Screen.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Je veux la même. On peut avoir l'ours, s'il vous plaît? Je veux la même chez moi.
Keep him here,
dis
Stefan.
donc.
I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me? Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Ah ben... Merci.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Et hop, je te coupe. Eh ben. Ah, il manque peut-être une tête. C'est vrai qu'on a retrouvé une tête au niveau de la voiture là.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that? Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Ok.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Ouais, c'est sans intérêt ces têtes en fait. Ouh, de la drogue. Poison contacté alimentateur.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Encore ces têtes, mais purée, mais il y en a de partout gros. Donc on a retrouvé le poison ici visiblement. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a des choses intéressantes ici?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Mhm. Mais non. En fait, dans les... ils filment aussi dans les chiottes, mais putain, mais c'est quoi ce truc là? Sérieux? C'est glauque. Comment on peut passer de l'autre côté? Eh ben comme ça. Donc là on a le premier miroir. Et on peut déplacer pour aller dans les chiottes. C'est... c'est malsain, sérieux.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Ouais, je pense pas que ça... Angle 8ème Street et Francisco Street, d'accord.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Pas intéressant. Il y a autre chose? J'ai dû louper un truc.
this is where you sprang from.
D'accord. Donc c'est là aussi où ils font les têtes, visiblement. Comme celle-là, là. Eh ben.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination.
Ça veut dire que la drogue peut-être viendrait de lui.
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. And how can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Mhm. Ok. Est-ce que ça veut dire est-ce que la drogue viendrait enfin la fameuse drogue là des actrices là pour lesquelles on est en train d'enquêter. Est-ce que ça viendrait de ça? Je sais pas du tout. Est-ce qu'on a autre chose? Non, pas forcément. Ok. Donc on va pouvoir retourner. Et on va lui parler.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Yeah, I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Si je lui dis, du coup, elle est où c'est où là? Pas preuve de viol, non, celle, non. Photographie du plateau, non. Chantage hydraté, bobine de véhicule vide.
I have a drugged-up 15-year-old girl, and you have chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something, or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
J'y crois pas trop.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
I'm warning you, Hopgood. If you give him up to McAfee and we find out about it...
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is.
Merde.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
Je sais pas s'il y a grand chose.
Ballard was out, then she's in, then Bishop visits this place and goes crazy. You're in it somehow.
Je savais pas quoi lui dire. Je sais qu'il cache quelque chose, mais...
It's a price they're willing to pay. None of them will press charges.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps.
Je suis nul, hein.
Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry
lui, je le
husband
sens pas,
does,
là.
from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you. Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Il est sympa.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police
Je sens que c'est des ripoux, là,
we
les
will be
flics.
bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Je la sens mal l'histoire là. Oh putain. Oh la vache.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Je peux pas tirer. Ouais, non, mais c'est bien.
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
Ouais, ben stabilise. J'ai stabilisé la voiture, t'attends quoi? Tête de nœud. Aïe.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. I need to be closer, Cole.
Make a move! We're sitting ducks here! Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here!
C'est chaud du cœur.
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Voilà.
Let's see him chase us now.
Bien.
On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight. McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind.
Cette histoire, elle pue.
I'm about done putting my
On a foutu le nez là où il fallait pas en fait.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Ah, mais dégagez là. Ah oui, d'accord. La voiture, elle est un peu mal en point. Elle est pire que la voiture à Colombo. La voiture à Colombo, encore ça va, elle est un peu cabossée, mais putain, celle-là, laisse tomber quoi. Il manque tout. Elle va me lâcher. Oh, mais... Bah oui, mais il se pousse pas aussi.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
Il est parti où?
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake. It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice.
Eh putain. Eh oui. Si je me rapproche trop de lui, forcément.
Bishop, that's enough.
Je peux pas courir plus vite, c'est dommage ça.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. Hands in the air.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's good.
Le truc qui va s'écrouler, tu vas voir.
We need to get out of here.
Oh purée.
All right, you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Hein?
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down.
Ils sont où là?
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Oh l'enculé. Oh!
This way.
Is this really the best McAfee's
Ils
got?
sont où?
Can't hit him from this distance.
God, they're everywhere. Get me out of here.
Ils sont où là? Ok, là-haut.
For the love of God, how many are there? I don't want to die.
Ah putain, c'est pas ce que je voulais faire. Allez!
All balance.
Voilà.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
There's an army of them. We're done. Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Mais où? Ah, j'aurais pu faire ça directement en fait. Je pense.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
This way!
Find some cover!
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Stay down.
Voilà. La fine
Now,
gâchette.
this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
On est promu après la merde qu'on a fait. Putain. Lui, c'est un ripou, lui. Je le sens, mais venir gros comme une maison, en fait.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Et lui, j'ai le nez creux. Je le sens pas trop.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing, I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
Pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
Mm-hmm.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. You realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no
Ah putain,
idea.
le retrouve,
You
lui.
said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty.
On traîne... enfin, franchement, il y a des trucs qui m'échappent. On traîne dans des combines, laisse tomber, quoi.
So what about that drink, boys?
Mhm. Eh ben dis donc. Il me met exemplaire quand même. Eh ben dis donc. Promu brigade circulation, commissariat central division 1. Ah oui. Voilà, voilà.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch.
Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk.
Attention, on va avoir droit à des applaudissements dignes de ce nom.
You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
A nice thing about Eagle.
Oh, on a une nouvelle voiture. Ah. Eh ben ça commence, eh ben on va le faire, hein. Au moins comme ça nous augmentera un peu de niveau. Parce qu'on n'a pas été tip top quoi.
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What do you mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We're any closer to catching him?
Not a chance.
Là, ils sont en train de parler du Dahlia noir, sachant que c'est une affaire qui a réellement existé.
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic.
C'est une série de meurtres particulièrement gore. Donc si vous voulez regarder sur internet, vous le retrouverez. Il y a même eu un film de fait dessus.
Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Any Central unit, car 16L reports a possible.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there. Let me do the talking, detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. You take the back alley and find a way up there.
De quoi? C'est ton dada la psychologie, putain, il va sauter, tu vas voir.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
You jumping? Make sure you warn me before you do.
I will! Wait, what?
You think this thing can hold you, Rusty?
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps.
Ouais, Rusty, faut pas trop manger d'hamburger, hein. Ça fait grossir les hamburgers, Rusty.
Come on, then, Lightfoot.
No offense, but I don't want you splashed on the juice.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have soaked him up with a sponge.
Il va sauter, c'est le gros con.
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly, just...
Putain, mais j'avais pas croisé lui.
Please, you gotta get me some help.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
Là, il me parle, la tête me parle. C'est pas le mec qu'on avait contrôlé hier. Par rapport au vol de voiture, là. Sa tête me dit quelque chose. Une affaire rondement bien menée.
survive this, it's gonna be a miracle. Don't turn here.
Take the next right.
Eh merde.
Cole, come on!
Ah, elle est solide ta voiture, t'inquiète. Purée, mais j'ai l'impression que c'est bien loin ce truc là. Ou alors c'est moi qui fait des routes à rallonge. Tant qu'à faire, hein, on fait les petites missions annexes en même temps. Ça permet de regagner des points d'intuition. Prochaine à droite. Toujours tout droit. Mais bon, ça nous éloigne quand même pas mal. Ah, ben.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
Ouais, toi tu vas crever. Putain, mais il est pas mort, hein. Ah. T'aurais pas dû déjeuner deux fois, elle était un ventre sur pattes, quoi. Purée, toutes les balles qui s'est pris, lui. La parole, hein.
Won't help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
Eh, pour quelqu'un qui mange beaucoup, tu tires bien quand même. T'es un bon point, mais tu sais quand même tirer. Voilà. Un petit point d'intuition, ça fait toujours plaisir. Du coup, là... on doit aller où, là? On est où? On est ici, ok. Tout droit, tout droit. Attends, tout droit. Tac, 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 tac. Première à droite, première à gauche, tout droit. 1, 2. Troisième à droite. Et on y est. Ok. Ok, droite. Oula, j'ai failli, c'est ici, gauche. Une, deux. Troisième. Toujours tout droit.
Calm down.
Ah purée, mais ça y est, ça s'arrête plus. Ça ne s'arrête plus les missions secondaires là. Dès que je me rapproche de mon point de mission principale, tu peux dire que c'est parti, hein. Quitte à ce que je prenne une voiture après, une voiture civile pour éviter d'avoir la radio. Parce que là ça commence à faire un peu beaucoup quand même en mission secondaire. Surtout qu'à chaque fois ça me ramène à l'autre bout de la ville quoi.
What's the situation? Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of
Six
bitches.
tireurs.
Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
You picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
We gotta clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push for the building.
Mais tu vas te faire tirer dessus.
Throw out the guns.
Ils sont où?
I got you down, motherfucker. Stay down. They blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
D'accord.
All right, I'll wait here.
Mais descendre en coffre fort.
Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Ah, tu restes là, toi. Ah, mais d'accord. Ah, ben merci, hein, José. T'aurais pu m'accompagner. T'es où, bâtard? Ils appellent ça une demi-douzaine, eux? Putain, mais ils sont combien, là? Merde, merde, merde.
Just you and
Tiens.
me. You can't
Dégage.
live to tell the tale.
There he is!
That's it. That's all of them.
J'ai pris quelques petites bastos dans l'épaule, quand même, hein.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units code 4 on the 211 and Bank of America. Code 4.
Bon, on va s'arrêter un peu avec les missions secondaires, là. Ça serait bien que je puisse commencer une nouvelle mission.
Whoa there!
Allez, dégagez, là. Oh, me dis pas qu'il va me remettre une truc, là, c'est bon. Stop. Eh ben si, hein. C'est pas possible, quoi. Et ça s'arrête plus, hein. Tu vas voir qu'on va les faire toutes dans un espace de temps très réduit, là, les missions secondaires. Mais bon, dans un sens, c'est bien parce que ça nous donne des points d'intuition, donc... Allez, dégage.
Please, you've got to call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going!
Ah ben c'était lui, hein. Ah purée, ouais. Hein? Comment il est passé là? Mais j'ai rien compris du tout là. Je sais même pas par où il est passé. En fait. J'ai absolument rien compris. Il peut pas prendre une route normale, hein? Enfin je sais pas.
Please, you gotta call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going!
Ah oui d'accord, il faut se direct...
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
You come any closer, I'll pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
Now. Put the weapon down.
You fucking asshole! What the hell? What are you waiting for, Phelps? Up and at him.
I'll hold up here, Phil.
Eh, un petit coup à la gorge, une petite bastos. Oh putain, t'es où? Et toi, une petite bastos dans le nez. Ah ouais, c'est fait. Bon, étant donné que j'en ai un peu marre d'avoir que des missions secondaires qui se mettent en route, je vais lui demander qu'il conduise à l'autre... à mon coéquipier là, l'autre. Histoire qu'on y aille direct quoi sur... Histoire qu'on puisse faire la mission principale quand même.
You're behind the wheel.
Voilà. Allez, on va aller à la mission principale maintenant, quand même. C'est pas que j'aime pas les missions secondaires, mais au bout d'un moment, c'est un peu relou, ça n'arrêtait pas quoi.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps. You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Bon. Il y a un peu... Ah ouais, d'accord.
Trollman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Morgues.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Bien. Eh ben, oui, je vais voir les traces. Je veux voir les traces de la voiture.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Et les traces de la voiture, non? C'est pas... Alors, qu'avons-nous dans le sac?
Bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Pas vraiment intéressant.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
C'est une map monde.
Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter? Don't think this is any use to us.
On va tout bien regarder quand même. Hein.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
C'est pas dit.
No good to me.
On a fait le tour là, on va pouvoir aller vers le corps.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
What about this wound?
Bonjour.
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Oh là là, mon Dieu. Bah, bah, bah. C'est dégueulasse, putain.
Interesting. What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Ah putain.
What's the writing on the victim?
Oh bon. Il n'y avait pas plus à faire.
Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the Bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Ah mais passe pas devant moi à chaque fois. Hop, allez, direction le Bamba Club. Oh purée, tu peux pas courir un peu, non?
The werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence
Ouh, il est passé près lui.
6 months and got nicked.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for...
Just go easy, Phelps.
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the ammo and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with markers, but they're terrible for policing. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found it.
All units, officer detail, 211 and shots fired.
Oh.
1 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe, 391 Broadway, unit tandem code 3.
Allez, c'est parti. On va sauver du monde. Ah, on a la fibre policière, on l'a pas, hein. On va aller tuer un peu de malfaiteurs. Histoire de monter de niveau aussi. Ça, c'est toujours tout droit.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Ah ouais, une bastos dans la tête, direct.
Hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
Put your hands in the air.
Ah, tu m'as tiré dessus?
Give it up, LAPD. Don't make me chase you.
Non, on me tire pas dessus, hein, moi.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger 11K, all units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, repeat, code 4.
Ouais, voilà. Et code 4, il avait qu'à pas me tirer dessus, hein. Oh. Non mais... Me tire dessus, moi je riposte, hein. C'est comme ça, hein. Purée, mais regarde où tu vas. Bon, en même temps, il est vrai, je passe au feu rouge. Mais bon. Ah, tu vas pas me remettre une autre mission secondaire, hein, c'est bon. Stop là. Elle est Bamba Club.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Oui, un scotch pour moi.
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Ah ouais, toi t'as le droit de boire et pas moi. Ah ouais, d'accord. Ouais.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Eh ben t'es là.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
Oh my god.
Christ.
You going to pay for that?
Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is... was
De quoi?
a lovely woman.
Pourquoi was? Pourquoi was? T'es pas censé savoir qu'elle est morte?
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Mais c'est très gentil ça, monsieur.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Il va falloir que j'appelle le central.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. As I always have. But old man never knew about it.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap.
Merde.
They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Mais c'est dommage. On va passer le petit coup de fil des familles. Il est où le...
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Sam is
This
taking me
doesn't
to Palm
pertain to
Springs
the
for the
case.
Mhm.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Si on peut se renseigner sur la plaque d'immatriculation.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks, ma'am.
D'accord. T'avais une porte ouverte, hein, tête de nœud.
Slow and steady, come on.
Ah mais je sors.
Find the booze helps you get through a working day.
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor. Our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired 410 South Flower Street.
Allez, c'est parti sur le braquage. Oh putain. Je conduis comme une merde, hein.
Tables have turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Putain, il va se faire péter la gueule, lui.
Ain't gonna last long at Tin Shack.
Ils sont où? Où est-ce qu'ils sont?
God damn it, they went down there. $30 suit.
Putain, on va dans les égouts, là. Oh!
Can't hit him from this distance.
Et le tram qui arrive, enfin le métro qui arrive au calme.
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
11K, Roger on the ambulance.
Putain, à chaque fois qu'il dit ça, j'ai l'impression qu'il est gêné. On te tire dessus, tu le tues, quoi. Enfin, je sais pas. C'est un peu normal.
Just ignore this turn.
Ne tourne pas là. Ouais, mais je tourne quand?
It's left at the next intersection.
Et là.
Okay, at the next corner, hang a right. Watch when you're driving, you maniac!
Parce que j'ai envie de conduire comme un fou. Ah ben enfin on arrive à la... Voilà. Anybody?
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Ça pue.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Une famille décédée dans un incendie, la police ne déclare pas la thèse criminelle.
You said I had to go back, doctor.
The fires are
Il y a toujours ce putain de docteur.
They
Hein.
allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would
Ah,
be
j'ai pas trop confiance en ce docteur, moi.
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Il est vraiment pas bien ce docteur en fait. Eh ben, oui, je l'entends. Merci.
Doesn't look like anything. Size 9s, above average for a lady. Nope.
Et toujours cette bouteille de whisky. Los Diablos.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
On va faire un petit tour dehors quand même après. Hein. Oxydol.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Avec Oxydol. Ayez votre linge plus blanc que blanc. Oxydol. La lessive dans toutes les maisons. Attends. Du coup là j'ai plus rien.
Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
C'est tout ce qu'il y a? Non.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Ah! Non, il n'y a pas grand chose. Qu'est-ce que
This is going to help us.
Ah, c'est un sèche-cheveux. Je me disais, c'est quoi ce truc? Ok. On a fait le tour là ou... Il y a un truc que j'ai pas découvert encore. C'est quoi ce bordel là? T'étais possédé ou quoi? On va sortir. J'ai dit on va sortir. Ah! On va sortir. Merci. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose dehors? Mais je crois pas. Non. Vu que la musique s'arrête là dehors. À mon avis, il n'y a pas. Par contre, à l'intérieur, il y a encore un truc. C'est obligé. Mais où? C'est sûr et certain que j'ai un truc, mais alors où? Qu'est-ce que j'ai loupé? Là, j'ai tout fait. Là, j'ai fait. Ah, purée, mais... Qu'est-ce que j'ai pu louper, là? Peut-être dans la chambre, hein? On va revenir au niveau de la chambre, hein, ma foi. Il y a un truc qui m'échappe. Il y a un truc qui m'échappe là. Qu'est-ce que j'ai loupé? Ça me ferait chier d'utiliser un point... Ah. Voilà. Si tu dessoul, tu peux venir me retrouver à l'appartement 2, 1050 Huntley Drive. D'accord. Eh ben on va aller à Huntley Drive.
Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband. Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Interroger le voisinage. C'est magnifique.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for suspected 459 at 122 North Union.
J'ai entendu une fenêtre se péter là. Ah, toi tu me regardes. Toi tu dois savoir quelque chose, toi. Bonjour.
Safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
Celine, je crois qu'elle est bien, qu'elle est morte,
Murder?
qu'elle est bien. Ouais, elle est pas très bien, Céline, en fait. Je crois qu'elle a un petit peu la tête enfoncée, quoi. C'est tout? Va t'asseoir. Est-ce qu'on peut interroger un peu plus, non? Je sais pas.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off her back for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
No siren, Phelps? This some form of stealth attack?
Putain, mais c'est où, là? Ah oui, d'accord. Ah, comme ça, et comme ça. Donc on avait dit l'appartement 2, je crois.
Follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh
for
my
RKO,
God.
pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Donc ils étaient séparés.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk.
Circumstantial.
Donc ils étaient séparés. D'accord, d'accord.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber. He'll be back in a few minutes. Sit tight.
Merci pour l'offre. J'ai besoin de quelque chose par rapport à ma
The
femme.
oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
Mhm. C'est moi ou il y a des traces de... Ouais, il y a quand même, on dirait, des traces de sang. Vieille traces de sang toutes dégueulasses. Ouh, t'étais en train de partir, mon coco, là.
Size 11s.
Par contre, en indice, empreinte de chaussure 41. Et là, on était à combien? C'est combien? 41 et là c'est combien? Ah mais 11, mais c'était... ça fait combien ça? Je me souviens plus. 45 je crois.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We get the impression
Ah,
that Celine liked to
putain.
live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Mhm.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife?
J'ai eu du cul.
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You went to her house, you
Ah,
fought,
merde.
you beat her, she left and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Did a neighbor see you?
Oh
Talk to
putain,
anyone? You
mais
need an alibi.
je loupe tout aujourd'hui. Hein.
I don't
Je loupe
have
tout.
one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
You're not being rational.
Il s'est pris une espèce de star dans la gueule.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Sluggard here company.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doctor. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
Ok, donc Alonso Mendes.
From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, folks. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
In your eyes I read such strange things, but your lips deny the truth. Will your answer really change things, making me...
Allez, on fait l'appartement d'Alonso Mendes et puis on en restera là pour le moment. Je reprendrai certainement tout à l'heure. Hop. Ah ben ça, remarquez, ça sauvegarde là. Donc ce que je vais faire, c'est que on garde pour tout à l'heure un peu de suspense, n'est-ce pas? Donc hop. Je vous dis donc à tout à l'heure, les amis. Sur ce, merci à ceux qui sont passés. J'ai pas trop vu s'il y a eu du monde. Merci à Malix de s'être follow sur ma chaîne. Merci à toi. On se retrouve tout à l'heure pour la suite de cette émission, certes un peu catastrophique comme le début, depuis le début en fait. Donc voilà, et j'espère que ça ira beaucoup mieux. Allez, ciao.